You'll not see me any worse than that.
I don't see you that bad.
Well, I did warn you.
Our taxi was just a few minutes late and we're just on our way now.
remaining passengers of Jet2.com flight 1343 to Antalya, please proceed immediately to gate 59. Jet2.com 1343 sefer sayılı Antalya uçağı yolcuları için son çağrı. Hemen 59 numaralı kapıya gidiniz.
No. I know. No, because they gave me £2.
Jet2 holidays. Package holidays you can trust.
Who's there? I'm not even it's safe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hard.
Remain seated in the allocated seats that you were given at check-in or that you chose when you were checking in online. Thank you.
Because we looked through it and it got exactly the same.
If you haven't done so already, you still have time to download our fantastic app. It has lots of useful info, handy areas where you can store your holiday documents, competitions and offers, and help on how to return home smoothly. To download our app, take a look at the leaflet we gave you at check-in and simply scan the QR code, or visit your app store and search for Jet2 or Jet2 Holidays. It's nearly time for takeoff, so please find your seat as quickly as you can and get comfy.
You'll need to keep your face mask on throughout this flight, and please make sure it covers your nose and mouth.
If your bag has a yellow tag, or you've got any glass bottles, these need to go under the seat in front of you so there's enough space in the overhead lockers for larger bags. Also, please make sure the aisle and exit areas are nice and clear.
If you need a hand, our cabin crew are happy to help.
Have a lovely flight.
Fold your ankle bracelet.
Cabin crew boarding is complete. Ladies and gentlemen, this flight is very shortly departing for Santorini.
Are a little different since you last flew with us, but we want to reassure you that you're in safe hands. Looking after you every step of the way is what we do best, and we're all in this together. To keep everyone safe, please keep your mouth and nose covered with a face mask throughout this flight, and stay in your seats as much as possible.
We'd like to remind you how important it is to wash your hands regularly and limit touching surfaces on the plane. If you need to sneeze or cough, please remember to cover your mouth and nose with a tissue. The symptoms of COVID-19 are a new continuous cough, a high temperature, or change in normal sense of taste or smell. If you experience any of these symptoms, however mild, please let our cabin crew know.
We also want to tell you about our Onboard Together policy. We've created it to protect you and our cabin crew from any antisocial behaviour. As part of this, please remember that you can only drink alcohol that is served by us. If you bought alcohol in the terminal, you cannot drink it on board. We want everyone to enjoy being on board together.
Just so you know, you can use your mobile phones and any other handheld devices throughout the flight, as long as they're in flight mode. However, larger items like laptops must be switched off and put away during takeoff. If you lose your device, it becomes damaged, hot, or produces smoke, you need to tell us immediately.
And don't forget, smoking and vaping are not allowed.
Please now make sure any hand luggage is safely put away, check your mask is on correctly, and your seatbelt is fastened, ready for takeoff.
We hope you have a lovely flight.
That's why I didn't know.
The flight on the progress on the arrival time and the weather for Santorini when we get a little bit closer. And more important than us two, a great deal friendly and cabin crew team. Today led by Paul, he's joined by Chloe, Flori and Naz. They're going to give you a safety demonstration. That's important, it doesn't take very long, so do give it your full attention for the short while it takes. Especially be mindful please, because some things might be different since last time we met. Also please do remember keep your face masks on during the flight. Try and keep a safe distance from other people by staying in your seats just as much as possible. And obviously with the load today that shouldn't be too difficult, but another reminder, please do stay in your allocated seats just for the takeoff and landing, just to keep all of our numbers and calculations nice and as we expect. But do make use of the space as you feel free to once the seatbelt sign goes off. I'll pass you over to Paul and the team now and get us underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take you through the safety procedures for our Boeing 737-800. This is very important, so please remove any headphones and listen carefully.
In the seat pocket in front of you, you'll find a safety instruction card.
It has all sorts of safety information, with info on emergency doors and escape routes, oxygen masks, how to use the life jackets, the brace position and more.
You'll find even more safety info in our Inflight magazine. Please be aware of the safety signs in the cabin and follow all instructions given by our crew.
This plane has 8 emergency exits. These are clearly marked and we're pointing them out to you now. There are 2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 4 overwing exits in the centre, and 2 doors at the front.
To help you find your way to the exits when there is reduced lighting and visibility, we have additional lighting in the ceiling and in the aisle along the floor. Take a look for your nearest exits now, bearing in mind that they may be behind you.
Remove it from its bag by pulling the tab. And pull it over your head. Put the strap around your waist, fasten at the front as we are showing you, and tighten by pulling the tab.
Once you're outside the plane, inflate the life jacket by pulling down on this red toggle. If you need to inflate it more, blow into this tube. There's also a light and a whistle to help you attract attention.
It's time to fasten your seatbelt. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened with your tray table and cup holder folded away, your armrests down and your window blinds fully open. Please check your mask is on correctly and any bags or loose items are safely put under the seat in front of you. must stay in your seats as much as possible during the flight. For everyone's safety and comfort, queuing for the toilets and standing in the aisle is no longer allowed. If the toilet is occupied, you must stay seated until it's free.
You must keep your face mask on at all times, making sure it covers your nose and mouth correctly. Be careful when opening overhead lockers, as things might have moved around.
And don't forget, smoking and vaping are not allowed in any part of the plane, including the toilets.
Our cabin crew are currently preparing our famously friendly in-flight service. Take a look at our tasty menu. We've got loads on offer, so see what takes your fancy, and we'll be with you soon.
Passengers going to Santorini for a special occasion or just wish to get their holiday off to a sparkling start. We are carrying 4 bottles of champagne on today's service. If you'd like me to put one on ice, just press a call bell and my colleagues will be happy to help.
as this makes it much easier for us to collect and recycle.
If you have any face masks or hygiene wipes for disposal, please place these in the general waste bag. Thank you.
So far, it took us off the southerly runway out to Birmingham, climbed up to cruising altitude. That took us near enough just to the north of London, and then out towards Dover, over the English Channel into French airspace, just to the north of Calais. Heading towards Basel, and then short jump through German airspace and onwards to our current position in Switzerland. From here, we're continuing easterly into Austrian airspace, and then onwards towards Italy. We'll pass just to the north of Lake Como. Probably won't see it at this time, when it'll get a little bit dark, but that's where I'll be. Continuing south easterly towards Venice, coast out over the Adriatic, heading towards Pula in northern Croatia, and then we'll follow the coastline down Croatia, past Zadar, Split, Dubrovnik, onwards into Montenegro airspace.
All over Croatia.
Passing Albania just to the west of Tirana, and then onwards towards Greece. That's straight down over the mainland, and then onwards towards Santorini. We're expected to get on the ground at about 22:40, which is about 5 to 10 minutes ahead of schedule. Current time down there is just going 20 past 8 local, 2 hours ahead of the UK. Weather is currently 21 degrees. There's a few thunderstorms just to the north by about 20 kilometres or so. Hopefully by the time we get there they'll all pass through, and that'll be cleared up with a nice evening down in Santorini. That's all from me for now. I'll get back to you later on the cruise with an update on the time of arrival and the weather. In the meantime, please do sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
We're very close to the top Athens. In a moment we'll be turning left. That'll be a straight line towards the island of Santorini. We're going to overfly the airport, double back in, as we're going to land on the northerly facing runway there today. That gives us around about 200 miles to run. 35 minutes that'll take us. We'll be touching down at about 8:45 British time, which should be 10:45 Greek time. Weather to me, this is breezy, but warm. It's 20 degrees still at the moment, and clear skies. We're hoping to get a nice view of the island actually as we make the approach, especially on the right hand side, and then as we make the turn, the final approach on the left hand side should be quite nice too. That's it from me. I'll give you back to Paul and the team, but thanks for being with us. Have a safe onward journey wherever you're headed. Have a lovely holiday in Santorini, and hopefully we'll see you on the way back.
Make sure the aisle and exit areas are nice and clear.
When you're settled in, fasten your seatbelt tight and low around your waist. Fold away your tray table and cup holder and put your armrest down.
Going home just yet, but we wanted to remind you of the entry requirements for the UK after your holiday.
Everyone will need to fill out a passenger locator form, except children under 18, who can be added to the form of an adult they're travelling with.
The form will be available online only 48 hours before you land in the UK and can be found at the gov.uk website. Once you've completed it, please keep the confirmation handy, as you'll need to show this at passport control on your return. Thank you. Boys and girls, we're sure you can't wait to enjoy your holiday. But to help give everyone a bit of space, you'll leave the plane row by row.
You must stay seated and buckled up with your face mask on until we ask your row to stand up and leave. Just to let you know, you're not allowed to smoke or vape on the way to the terminal or in the terminal itself.
Before you go, please make sure you've got everything with you. And take care when you open the overhead lockers, as some things may have moved during the flight.
We'd also like to let you know of some changes you may experience as you leave us and pass through the airport. You'll need to keep your face mask on, but will need to temporarily remove it at passport control. Some airports now have temperature checks in place as you pass through. And remember, if you experience any COVID-19 symptoms, however mild, please check the NHS coronavirus website for the latest advice.
Our friendly team will take you into the terminal and will be happy to help you in baggage reclaim. Please follow any social distancing signage and other safety instructions. Once you've picked up your bags, please leave the airport as soon as possible.
If you're on a Jet2 holiday and taking the transfer coach to your hotel, you'll need to wear your face mask until our customer helpers say it's safe to take it off.
Our customer helpers will be ready and waiting for you in the terminal. You can't miss them, they're wearing our famous red uniform and of course a big welcoming smile, just behind their mask.
Thanks for flying with us today, and from all of us, have a lovely holiday.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do kindly ask that once the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt sign that you remain seated, and my colleagues will be asking you to leave the aircraft row by row. Thank you.
But that's not the seat provider, so you don't then have your knees up against the seat in front. It's alright.
That's a return. That's how it's set up. Don't stop him. Don't stop him.
Yeah, we can break it.
Santorini.